Hi, it's Lou Theodore and this is day 27 of 100 videos in 100 days. And this is the third time lucky, I hope, because, and that's funny because that hasn't happened with any videos before now. But I was trying to shoot one outside in the front garden, trying to catch the last of the day's sunshine. And somebody came up the house step, so I stopped. And then second time, I just received a phone call halfway through, and you know, surprising really, that hasn't happened before, but it hasn't. So this is my third attempt today. And what I wanted to talk about was rules. Yeah, or perceived rules. Certain ways of doing things. And it's I'm in the middle of setting up my online shop, and I've got a couple of other projects going as well in the background. And it's been really interesting because I don't think of myself as somebody who's particularly constrained by rules, not really. But I found myself really paying more attention to the sort of the law of how things should be done. That was really helpful. And it took somebody saying to me, actually, Lou, you don't need to do it that way. If that's, you know, if that doesn't feel authentic or it's not going to achieve what you want it to achieve, do it another way. You don't have to be like everybody else. And it was such a relief. It was like being given permission to erase the page and think, okay, well, you know, what do I want to do with this? You know, what value do I want to give? I want to make this a really fun, valuable experience for people. You know, how can I make that happen? And, you know, it means that I'm not going to be doing it the normal way, perhaps. But what if that new way is more inspired, more fun, you know, for people? Wouldn't that be brilliant? But I still had to stop myself listening to that thinking of, no, it's got to be X, Y, Z, you know, it's got to be launched X, Y, Z way. Still had to sort of press the pause button. And then it was really interesting because when I started to sort of be much more aware of, I was just following these made up rules. I looked at a couple of people's websites and people that I admire across all sorts of different industries. So not just artists or designers, across all industries. And you know, what I saw was actually they weren't following the rules either. They were doing things in their own way, probably making it up as they go along. But just reaching out and doing their thing and expressing what they wanted to express, giving their gift to the world in their own particular way. And that was great. And oh, don't we need that? We need that in this world. You know, everything is sort of in some way so homogenized. It's great when you come across somebody who's doing it, just doing it a bit differently, putting their own voice forward. And I don't know why I ever thought that I had to obey the rules, but you know, it's interesting, isn't it? I did. I got sort of suckered into that whole way of thinking, into believing I had to follow rules. And actually there are rules, when there aren't even any rules to follow because they're all made up. How weird is that? So those are my thoughts on day 27, and I hope you're having a great day.